Well, I've been all over the country in one time or another, and I have never seen any town that kept its homogeneity from a period that far back as Rondout did. The architecture that was all torn down through urban renewal was mostly built pre- and post-Civil War. That's amazing. No tasteless eyesores in Rondout. It may have been what they called a slum, but to me, it was an absolute jewel.
It was a close-knit community, and it was a very diverse community. You know, we had blacks, we had Jews, we had Italians, you name it, they were there. Racism as such was not really an issue. We didn't realize it at the time, but we were all poor.
Everything was down there. They had cleaners, they had food stores, they had department stores, we had 2 banks. So we had everything in Rondout. We didn't have to go uptown.
By the early 1960s, Rondout, the waterfront district of Kingston, New York, had fallen on hard times. The city came up with a plan to tear down the old buildings and replace them with a shopping center and new housing projects.
People thought, okay, if you just wipe the slate clean and build beautiful new streets and parking and modern buildings, you're going to have a better society. Well, that was obviously the flawed foundations of urban renewal.
It was an opportunity to cash in on what was a pot of gold for people, to get rid of buildings that weren't maintained, and to hell with the people in them. That wasn't the problem. It was free money.
Everywhere you could see a circle with a line through it, spray painted on, and it was like this sort of negative Passover. You know, like these were the things that were going to be torn down.
And perhaps it was well intended, but really, in my opinion, just to cut to the chase, it resulted in a win-win situation for banks, contractors, real estate speculators, and slumlords. There was no regard for the effect on human beings.
The politicians stated that we're going to have new stores and new shops and new clean housing for everybody. The general consensus in the neighborhood was that we're not going to get any of this.
And it were literally thousands of people that were being dislocated. They weren't relocated.
Going through this whole thing of why are they tearing the buildings down, you know, where are we gonna go? Many people called it urban removal.
Yesterday. Yesterday. Days I knew as happy sweet. Sequestered days.